Good morning, guys. Welcome to reading class. Let's read. Let's begin the reading of the story Abby in Charge. Let's remember the vocabulary first. Velociraptor is to make a loud, deep sound, deep noise. Billows are great waves of smoke, flame, or waves of sound. Crouch is stoop low with bent legs. Like a cat, when a cat is going to jump, it stoop low, bend the legs, and then jump. We used to do the same when we want to jump too. Smatter is felt or caused sharp pain, like when a bee sting you, cuando una abeja lo pica, you are smattered because you felt a very sharp pain. Tufts, bunches of feathers, hair, or grass. Bunches of feather, hair, or grass held together at one end. Let's read pages 113 to 116. If you have your book, you can open it. Okay, Allie in Charge. From Allie across the Brady. You have to wait. Okay, I want to wait. Okay, Santiago is going to be the first one. And then, okay, Jose Enrique, Isabela, and Ryan. I need to listen, Ryan. Ryan, okay? Let's begin. I am going to underline. I am going to mark the part of the story I need to read. But I would read the first part, and then you're going to read here. In the fall of 1883, remember that when you read year, you read 2 digits and 2 digits. Okay, so you read 1883. Now 1883. No, not like that. It's 1883. In the fall of 1883, my 9-year-old Avi Mills and her family have come from Iowa to their 160-acre homestead in Dakota Territory. Abby hadn't wanted to leave Eleanor, her best friend, in Iowa, and isn't sure she is strong enough to be a pioneer. A pioneer is a person that moves to start or to have a new beginning in another place. Okay, it means that you're gonna leave everything and you're gonna move. That's not easy. Before winter comes, the Mills family must build a sod house. Sod house called a soddy. Until their soddy is built, they are living with Mr. and Mrs. Fancy. Abby's parents and George, her 8-year-old brother, okay? Abby is 9 years old. This is one character. George is Abby's brother. He is 8 years old.
Hola.
Yeah. Daniel.
¿Ah?
Okay. And of course, Abby's parents, okay, mom and dad, and Mr. and Mrs. Fence. Abby's parents and George, her 8-year-old brother, along with Mr. and Mrs. Fancy, go to work to the soddy, on the soddy. For 2 days, Abby is left, okay? For 2 days, Abby is left in charge of the Fancy's farm. How old is Abby, by the way? How old is Abby? How old is Abby? How old is Abby?
9-year-old.
9-year-old. How old are you? How old are you?
9-year-old.
9-year-old. Aha, Victor, don't color, please. Don't write. You don't have to be writing. You don't have to be coloring, drawing. Nothing. You have to pay attention to the story. So you are 9 years old, right? Imagine that at your age, you have to stay in charge of a house. You have to do everything, cook, clean, wash the clothes. And this one is a farm. So Adi needs to watch out and take care the farm animals. In this animal, there are 2 cows, some hens, and Abby is in charge of everything. Also, she is in charge of her 2 years old brother. She is in charge of a baby bird. This is a second brother she has. And this little boy is 2 years old. Abby is 9 and she is in charge of everything. How are you gonna feel if you have to be in charge of the house and your brothers and your little sisters? That's a hard job. Don't you think? Don't you think it's a hard job?
No. Yes.
Yes, right? It is. It is. Oh, what do you used to do when we finish classes? Oh, you play video games, you watch TV, some of you eat. But what happens if you have, okay, it's time to cook. I have to do the food for me and the food for my brother or the food for my sister. I have to go and broom the patio, barrer
I
el
want to tell you
patio.
something.
Imagine, that's a lot of work.
Miss, I want to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
I don't have brother and sister here.
But you only imagine if you have to do all of these things. That's very tired. But Abby has a company. The company of Ruby Lillian. Ruby Lillian is a doll. It's her favorite toy. And Miss Primrose, a person Abby made by putting her sunbonnet over her the bristles of a broom. So she created another character. She created another person using a broom, usando una escoba. So she put some clothes on it and called it Miss Primrose. She got a great imagination. Abby has survived the first day. With all the things she has to do, she made it the first day. The first day and night of being in charge. She made it. Okay, let's see who was the first one who raised the hand. Santiago. Yes. Okay, Santiago. Read from here to here.
Okay. When Addie has finished the milking and her other morning chores, she prepared a breakfast of grow for herself and bore it carefully. She
No, you have to respect the periods. How did you read? Usted leyó for herself and bore carefully. And carefully belongs to the next sentence. So you have to start and make a pause cuando usted encuentre un punto. She prepared a breakfast of gruel for herself and Bert. Carefully, she dropped pinches of cornmeal. Okay, like that. You have to make a pause. Cuando usted encuentre un punto y una coma, en la pausa de la coma es más corta. El punto es un poquito más largo. Continúo. Y esa observación es para todos, porque no me respetan los puntos. Continue, please, Santiago.
Okay. Carefully, she dropped pinches of cornmeal into the boiling water. She felt pleased about how well she was doing on her own.
Her own, exactly. She felt pleased. She felt okay. Okay. Next one. Who's next? Okay, this is finished. Not finished. Finished. Let's see. Then read from here to here.
Okay. Don't, don't you think I'm going just fine? She asked.
Asked
Ruby, Ru, Ruby Lillian,
Lillian. Mhm.
as the top her out
As she took
as she took out from
beneath
beneath the pillow and her
placed
placed her on the table.
mhm,
Addie spooned
spooned
spoon spoon
ajá,
drawer into bowls.
into 2 bowls. Continue.
Mama, Bert demanded
Demanded.
demanded she'll be back burnt. Bats coming to get us soon as he can. Addie, sick head,
Signed. Okay, stop.
sign.
Thank you. Addie signed. Sua, continue, please. Continue here to the end. Suag, your
Yes.
camera. Suag, ready?
Yes.
Go ahead.
When Annie has finished the milking and her all and her
Here,
other
I don't know what are you here. It still
cement
seemed
seemed like
uh-huh,
a long time to wait for her parents to return. But she had made it
through
through the night. The worst was over.
okay,
She
washed
washed the breakfast
no, it's
dishes.
not. You have to be careful with the pronunciations of the ed, the verbs in the past. I see that gives you in general. It's a very great problem. Washed. And I have been explaining, cuando un verbo termina en K y tiene ed, se hace una T, asked, no asked. Like walked, asked. Cuando termina en P y le agrego una ed, is stepped con T. So, in this case, como digo, busy, leo LD, si es visit, visited. Demand, cuando terminen de, demanded. Pero como ese que está ahí abajo, que dice wash, no es watched, es washed. Había otro por ahí, seem, no seemed, seemed, solo tiene que hacer esa letra D, el sonido, at the end. Seemed, washed, she washed, continue.
She washed the breakfast dishes. Swept.
Read. All of these. If you see these verbs, washed is in the past. So it means she washed the breakfast dishes. Lavó los platos del desayuno. Swept, barrió. Entonces esta no puede ser read. No puede ser de que lavó, barrió y lee. Leyó. So the pronunciations of this bird in the past is read. Read. Continue. Red bird. Continue, Subak, please. Read.
Bought a story from Anna's book and then took him outside to look for prairie dogs.
So look, everything she did. She washed the breakfast dishes, swept the floor, barrió, okay, read a story to Bert, and then took Bert outside to look for pretty dogs.
Miss,
Yeah.
and that girl, she need
Okay,
to do
that's
all.
what I mean. That's what I mentioned before. You say, and that girl, she, you don't have to say she. And that girl, and now the verb. Dime el verbo.
And that girl need to do all of the house.
Everything, because she is in charge. She is the oldest person in the house, in the farm. And you know that if you have animals are like little kids because you have to feed them, you have to give water, you have to bath them, you have to do everything. Everything. Okay, Crystal's turn. Start reading there and finish here.
Okay. In the afternoon, while Bart
Napped.
Eddie worked on her sampler again. Suddenly, she heard loud
bellows. She heard. Huh? From
the cow. What was the matter with Bess and Missy?
And Missy. That's a question. It says, what was the matter with Bess and Missy? Bess and Missy are the names of the two cows. Continue.
Bess and Missy, a gust of wind blew into the soddy.
Knocking
the canvas flap against the wall. Eddie looked outside. The sky seemed unusual, dark,
unusually
dark for his time of the afternoon. Or had he lost track of time?
Because says, look, it's here. Says the sky seemed unusually dark. See, so what is happening? Or had she lost track of time? So perdió ella la noción del tiempo, and actually it's not daytime. It is nighttime because the sky was unusually dark. Continue.
Lost track of time. Was it later than she thought?
Exactly. Was it later than she thought? Because it was dark. Ryan, read this part, please.
Miss Ryan is not in class.
Ryan is not in class. I have 20 students. Ryan is, yeah, he's not in class. Okay. Daniel, read this part, please.
The wind blew dust through the yard, and the cows continued.
No. Through. You said through?
Yes.
The wind blew dust, polvo. Blew es sopló. Blew es past of blow. Sorry, because I know that I am interrupting. Past of blow. And what is the homophones of blue? Blue. This one, right? They are homophones because they have same sound, okay? Blue and blue. Continue, sorry. The wind blew dust through the yard.
And the cows continue making
The cows.
the cows continued making
Frightened.
noises. And the
The
hurried to the clothesline.
clothesline. Esta es la clothesline. Yeah, esto, esto. Clothesline. She is, well, collecting the clothes because it is, there is a lot of wind. Continue.
To make sure that laundry she had forgotten on the line since yesterday had not blown away. She got it.
There.
Got the bedding and board clothes.
Clothes.
Pulling the
María Lozano. Sorry.
sheets away from her face. The saw a cure sight in
Queer. So a queer sight. Una señal extraña. Queer. She saw a queer sight in the
southwestern sky. The far horizon was ablaze with orange and yellow, as if the sun were setting.
Excellent. Thank you. Ryan is here. Ryan, let's read a piece from this story, please. From here to here could be. Ryan, microphone, please.
But Addie can know.
No, the letter K is a silent letter. Addie knew
exactly where the sun set the hat
she
had watched the western
horizon
every day since they left.
Since
Lower this glow.
No, sorry, stop. Horizon every day since they left Iowa. Esta es una I, Iowa. Say the word, Iowa.
Iowa.
It's a place in United States. Continue. This
glow was from the sun.
Sent from the sun that she
bundled
the
laundry
together and toasted it inside the saudi, then scrambled up the ladder to the roof.
Better.
Look as she
No, make a pause. Mire, punto. Porque es como que yo diga, mi mamá y yo fuimos al mercado por. ¿Y ese por qué? Ese por va en la siguiente oración. Pero cuando ustedes leen, hacen eso. Mi mamá y yo fuimos al mercado mañana. ¿Cómo va a ser que fuimos y va a ser mañana? El mañana es de la siguiente oración, pero yo lo estoy diciendo corrido, entonces no se entiende. Ahí se pierde un poco la idea. Mañana es, mi mamá y yo fuimos al mercado. Mañana vamos a hacer sopa. Entonces ese mañana va en la siguiente oración. Eso es lo que yo les hago hincapié. Fíjense en los puntos y hagan pausa. Porque justo terminan en la oración el punto y dicen una palabra de la siguiente y ahí hacen la pausa. Entonces así no es. porque se pierde, se confunde. Entonces es this, ¿dónde íbamos? Aquí, ve.
As she climbed,
Exactly, this is a new sentence. As she climbed,
the wind grew stronger.
stronger, exactly. Thank you. The what it says here? My God, I got lost. Okay, as she climbed, the wind grew stronger. So the problem here was the wind. But look at this picture. What do you think is happening? What do you think is happening here? Remember that she saw something and the sky was unusually darker. Was unusually dark. What do you think was happening? Remember that she's alone. Look at this other picture. What is happening? Clue, you can guess. What is happening?
And the sun exploded.
The sun exploded. But it's something like that. If an event like that could happen, we will disappear.
It's fire.
Fire. Could be a fire. Look at the picture. Could be a fire. And the questions are here. Okay, I know that we have no time to copy these questions. So they are gonna be in Schoology. What does it mean? Que todos me tienen que subir la foto en Schoology. Todos.
Miss, esa es tarea.
No, it is classwork. What answers are here?
I want to copy that now.
No, because we have no time. It is 11:35 and we have to get ready for our next class. What you can do is to take a picture.
Yes, I want.
You can take a picture to copy, but it would be.
I take a picture, ma.
You're gonna be able to find this in week number 4 in reading.
La foto de eso.
Today.
Okay.
Promise I will do it today. I have many things. You have no idea how many things I have to do, but I promise I will do it today. This is week number 4. Did you take a picture? And again,
I want to for in Schoology.
all of you, todos me tienen que subir foto en Schoology. Todos, porque nadie copió. Okay? And no homework in this one. So in next week, we are going to continue reading here, but I need you try to read faster, please.
Please show the answer that I want, that I was in the part because she.
But I am showing this not for you to copy. No, you can take a picture if you want, because I need to close this meeting. Okay, so class is dismissed here.
I take a picture, miss.
Great job. Okay, thank you.